everyone. This is Twins of Chaos podcast. We are going to talk about unpopular opinions today. So, Maddie, you go first.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, before we get started, we had another idea planned. But we wanted to keep it sort of lighthearted today because I've had a really long day at work. And she just woke up from a nap. So we were both working really hard.
I feel like I'm glowing right
You
now.
look great, honey.
Thank you,
So we're just
baby.
being incredibly lighthearted. We're going to be chill. Not a lot's going to be going on right now. She's sideways because her phone's charging.
Okay, so what would be your first unpopular opinion?
So I've learned this when we worked at the pizza shop.
Oh, Lord.
The pineapple and ranch pizza.
Oh, no.
It was kind of good.
That's not where I thought you were taking this.
Where'd you think I was taking it?
I thought you were going to say it was bad.
No, that shit was fire.
That shit was not.
It was.
I think I only didn't like it because I don't fuck with ranch.
I don't fuck with ranch either. But you know what? The pineapple mixed with the ranch and the cardboard dough, it really blended.
That's unhinged behavior.
Well, I was also on really heavy antidepressants.
Yeah, funny enough, do you remember the like butter garlic sauce that came with like the breadsticks?
Yeah.
I would use that for everything. My fries, my chicken.
So you like the butter garlic?
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm.
That was the only good thing about that place. The pizza shop was bad in general.
Yeah.
So Maddie quit first. And then I quite followed her. Like, what, 2 or 3 weeks later?
Yeah, I was at the. I already had gone over to the hotel at that point, and you
Yeah.
would randomly spawn at the hotel. You randomly spawned everywhere. Actually, we would just be. I'll just be in town, minding a business, and you'll be like, "Oh, hey, girl, like, were you following me?"
That's information you don't need to know.
I feel like you called someone and was like, "Where's she at?" and you just found me there.
I had your location at all times, babe.
That's why she found me.
But this pizza place, let's just discuss this.
We'll talk about it.
The pizza place was my own personal hell.
We gotta keep it classy. No names.
No
No
names.
names.
First of all, I don't understand how that place was still running.
It's a miracle.
Like, after we left.
It was a miracle that it ran as long as it did. And the only reason it got shut down was because of us. So we did kind of ruin their reputation when the health department had to go in there and completely into
No, no, no.
inventory.
We did not ruin. We didn't ruin their reputation. We called in what we saw.
Yeah, and then the health department came in and took their entire inventory. Literally, everything they ordered was somehow bad. How do you do that?
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I mean, okay, what was one of your funniest moments there, though?
oh, man.
You know what one that I always remember? It's not my funniest. I'll tell you my funniest in a moment. One of the funniest moments I remember is when our old boss we would all be working and our old boss would roll up to the window and refuse to come inside to talk to us. So she would scream at us through the window.
You just walk away. That was a beauty. Just walk away.
There was one time I was doing dishes and she just saw like me standing there, just standing. She thought I wasn't doing anything, and she called me an illiterate asshole.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, all right.
That's crazy though.
But the funniest moment is when I worked a double, and she had like a giant order in the morning, and I came in at like 8 a.m. and we didn't even open till 4, and I helped her. And it had like a few salads, and like me personally, I don't eat salad. I don't like it. So I don't know the difference between like different salads. And she called me retarded
Oh,
for not knowing
yeah.
what a chef's salad was. And I called you crying. Do you remember
I
that?
do. Barely.
Oh my god, I was traumatized. I was like, "Oh, I'm not working here no more." Oh no. No, no.
Okay, but to specify, a double at that place wasn't your conventional double. It was
No.
like she called you in for a couple hours, made you go home and then come back so she didn't have to pay you, or so she didn't have to give you a break legally. That's how it worked. So, like, if you were to come in at 10 and helped her prep, she would send you home at like 1 and then be like, okay, be back by like 4 or 5, and then you stay till 8. So it was a very.
Well, this time she had me stay all day. This time.
Okay.
She had me pull a 12.
That's wild. So you did 8 to
No.
8. Oh,
Yeah, I did 8 to 8.
closed. I got out of closing
Yeah,
by getting
because
a
then she
mop.
asked me to close.
That was my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I would get out of closing by not knowing how to mop. I would
I got
mop
out of
it.
closing by not knowing how to wipe counters properly.
Just take you right off closing if you didn't do anything right. That was my favorite thing though. Once I
Mm,
learned that's what happened, I was like, I'm gonna half mop this floor. So there's a little bit spaghetti sauce on the floor. Spaghetti, tomato sauce.
yeah. Should we do my
Yes,
unpopular
yeah.
opinion? This is like a really weird one, but I feel like recently, like with like people having children, they like dressing them up like adults.
I can agree with that.
Like they're wearing like crop tops, high waisted jeans. I'm sorry, where the hell was this shit when I was a child?
Well, not on our bodies because I lived in Dora
Clearly.
overalls for years.
Girl, I had that purple dress on.
I think kids' clothes have gone very adultified lately.
Scandalous?
Scandalous, that's a good way to put it. And it's really bad.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of like
Have
videos.
you seen have you seen like the little like girls like swimsuits
The
recently?
cutout hips. The
Yeah.
hip.
No, I saw one that was like it was like a thong.
What?
Yeah. It was like okay, like a normal top and then like a thong bottom. And I'm like, what? And I look at the size. It was actually at Walmart, surprisingly. And I went to look and I'm like, this is 2T. And 2T is for a child.
Yeah.
Why does a child need a thong?
They don't. They don't need any of it, actually. I've seen a lot of
It
kids'
makes me
clothes
feel
are like they're either super duper, super scandalous, or they're like little boy clothes. Why only the little girl clothes are scandalous is the weird part. You don't see like a little boy crop top. Like you don't see
yeah.
boys' clothes like that because it's not catering to boys. So it's almost weird that they market that to little girls. Like that's how you're supposed to look. I think it's like an
Yeah.
intentional thing.
And also, a thing that I find very strange is like you're making clothes like this for little girls, but then when they go to school, they get in trouble for exposing a damn shoulder. because they're too distracting. I'm sorry, but these clothing companies need to get a hold of themselves.
I'm more concerned though. That's the whole thing. Like, why is it distracting a teacher? Why is a
Yeah.
kid wearing something like, let's say, like one of those stupid off the shoulder shirts that was really cool back in 2014. You those were.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm thinking about buying one.
Love
One
this.
with the love
Me too.
love pink love pink little off the shoulder look. Why is that
Love pink.
playing with a 40-year-old married man's mind?
I don't think the girls should be getting in trouble. I think they need to take a look at who they are hiring for their faculty.
Yeah, I agree. Creepy faculty.
Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Creepy, creepy.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay.
That it makes me nervous though for like when I do have kids one
Oh yeah.
day.
I don't know if I'm even gonna put my kids in public school.
I don't think I am.
I'm not public school. That's a whole other thing though. White gravy. Like, have you ever had white gravy?
Yeah,
White
like
gravy.
chicken gravy.
Yeah, white chicken, like chicken gravy. It is better than any other gravy out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I fuck so heavy with white gravy that I just want it in my life forever.
We don't use any other gravy like for holidays or anything. It's only white.
Oh yeah, it has to be white. Like brown gravy is like okay, but it's also not popping.
Yeah.
It has to be better. Like I like sausage gravy for breakfast. I think that you know what though? I will say this: brown gravy does go really good on some turkey.
Oh,
Like that's another
yeah.
fucking unpopular opinion. Thanksgiving's overrated. I think it's a waste of time and a waste
What do
of
you mean?
food. Girl, now don't get triggered. Don't take that too personally because you just did. You just did. Thank-
It's overrated. But what do you mean? I'm actually upset. What are you
It's
talking
kind of like
about?
that one Jennifer Lawrence clip on Hot Ones when they're like, "Oh, that's only like level 5." She's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?"
No, but deadass, what do you mean, bitch?
Thanksgiving is overrated. It's wasteful.
Okay, why?
The
I need to hear why you think
the
that.
amount of food that gets wasted during Thanksgiving is exponential. Like it is so much. And I think that maybe, just maybe, we can tone it down a little bit. Maybe we don't need a 10-course meal to go with our day. Like maybe we don't want to have to stuff ourselves. That's how it like. I was like, oh, I'm not going to eat for a day or two because Thanksgiving's coming up. Like, girl, how much food? I think it's like, it's very gluttony, but gluttonous.
Yeah, I don't understand the problem.
The problem is gluttony isn't good. It's so not good that it's one of the seven deadly
For
sins.
who?
What do you mean for who? For every
Babe, I have a steady 5.5 plates every Thanksgiving.
a steady five. I can barely do
Full.
one. I get told to eat more at Thanksgiving. They're like, "You're just gonna eat that," and I'm like, "Man, this I'm not really feeling like eating all this."
I love food. I love food.
I'm glad.
But I get the same like 5 things. I get turkey, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, cornbread.
Cornbread.
Oh, you got cornbread. Oh, and then like 2 plates of desserts. Yeah.
You know what though? I'll say this about Thanksgiving: a good chocolate pie goes hard. Like, put a chocolate pie in front of me, and I'm eating that motherfucker up.
Mm.
You're my friend now.
Oh god. Okay, what do you think about Christmas though?
Christmas, I think, is the same way. I think it's like double time though. Like, it's worse because you're being super fucking gluttonous. You're out yourself out of a home, and you're buying yourself out of a home. Like, you're going broke, and you're going fucking you're getting big.
Okay, what if I'm not buying myself out of a home, but I go to other people's homes to eat?
Then it cancels everything out, and nothing ever mattered.
Like with my ex, I went to his family's house for 3 years. Cancels out.
In a weird way, yeah. Did they give you any presents?
They gave me like to go boxes.
That's your present.
I got leftovers for days. Yeah, that's my present. Yeah, the fuck. And like this year, I'm probably gonna go with my brother and his girlfriend to their house.
You should come over to mine.
Since you want me to come to your house for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I'm cooking a Thanksgiving this year.
I'll come.
You know how I've always wanted to have a non-conventional like Friendsgiving?
Hmm.
Yeah, like non-conventional food only. Like, someone has to bring a dish, but it can't be anything Thanksgiving related. So the main course could easily be like chicken nuggets.
French fries.
Yeah, just get a 20 piece from McDonald's and call it a day. Thanksgiving, bitch. That's a solution.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. If you're feeling lonely, you don't want to go to your ex's house.
Okay, moving on.
What's yours?
Okay, I think another unpopular opinion. I don't really understand the point of like galas like this that celebrities have.
Like big old parties to show off how rich you are?
Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
Maybe,
We already know you're fucking rich.
maybe because we're poor.
Maybe.
We just don't get the glitz and the glamour. You know, it's wait until we're millionaires. We'll get the glitz and the glamour then. They don't, but the thing is,
Yeah.
they don't have nothing to do. Really think about it. Like, they're sitting on millions of dollars. Like, the normal person working like a 9 to 5 have to come home and clean their house. They have someone to clean their house for them. They have income coming in. Like,
And they have nannies for their
yeah,
kids.
what else? What else did they do? Dress up, take pictures. What we was doing at 16.
Maybe that's maybe that's why the Kardashians are always creating shit. Just random shit.
When you're born into money, you get bored because you never have to work a day job ever. Like, those 9 to 5s do not exist for you.
Oh, how I wish I was born into fucking money.
Oh, me too.
You want to know what I was born into, Maddie? Fucking chaos.
Chaos. Okay.
I was born into a family that has bipolar.
Yeah, that's normal though.
But I think it's kind of fun.
It is fun. Working the 9 to 5 ain't it, but you know what would be it? Being a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Do you know the thing is, do you know how many problems will be solved in my life if I just had a steady 8 grand a month for income?
No, for real. Like, so many problems.
Like dead ass.
All I need is like maybe 1,500 every 2 weeks, and I'll be solid.
Oh yeah. I'd be solid. You want to hear a peep out of me.
Like, that would solve a bunch of issues. That's what's funny, is that they're like, is the some of the richer people and the richer kids, they're like, oh, you can just drop 100 on that. You can just drop 200 on that. They're blind to that, right? They're blind to the idea
Mm-hmm.
that that 200 could mean bankruptcy for somebody else. And
Have you ever seen an entitled kids crash out before?
hmm? What do you mean?
Have you ever seen a rich, entitled kids crash out? Like, I've seen one because I went on a date with one
Oh,
time.
really? Do tell.
Oh, it was the funniest thing. It was right before I moved in with you. So that was probably
2020.
2020 ish.
Mhm.
Like mid 2020 ish. This guy hits me up. He's like, I want to take you out. I'm like, okay, bet. And he picks me up from work and we go to his house. And I was 19, no. Yeah.
You're
Yeah, I was 19 at the time and he was 19. And we go to his house and he picks me up in a Range Rover, babe. I was like, okay,
never seen one of those
okay.
bitches.
We get, no. We get to his house and his dad is there. And I meet him and everything. He's like, yeah, this Mia. I wanna take the car to go wherever. Like, I don't even know where we went. And his dad had a Mercedes Benz. Well, he wanted to take his dad's car, and his dad's like, sorry, dude, I gotta go to work. Like, I have a business trip I gotta go on. This kid lost his fucking mind. And mind you, I'm standing there petting his cat
Was, it,
that has its own house.
was the cat cute?
It was a very cute
Okay.
cat. It was. And he's like, Dad, I just want to press her. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm sitting there this whole time, and his dad is like yelling at him, and they're like yelling back and forth, and me and the cat just vibing. And then finally, he like gives up, and so we take his car, the Range
Oh,
Rover that he picked me up in, because his dad's like, I have to go to work. I don't understand what you're not understanding. So we leave, and I think we go to dinner or something. Oh, he was pissed the whole time. He was so fucking mad. Let's just say that was the first and the last time I ever saw that kid. It was the funniest interaction I've ever watched.
that's what's crazy. It's the lack of self awareness to think like you as a person like to think that a Range Rover isn't a flex enough. You need that Mercedes Benz. Like you need that Mercedes
Yeah,
to flex. Like no, just getting in a car more than what $50,000 as a flex.
right. And like I tried to explain to him, I'm like, "Oh, your car is really nice. Like I really like this." Cause like my dad had like an Avenger for like 7 years. My mom had a freaking Trailblazer, and he's like, "It's not good enough. It's not good enough." I'm like, "It is. It is."
The expectation to show up is a big thing. And you see like in a lot of those what is a Sweet 16 shows, they're like my allowance isn't
Oh
enough. My
Lord.
$1,500 allowance isn't enough. It would change lives.
Did you see that Dr. Phil episode where the mom gave her daughter like $3,000 a month
Yeah.
and said that she needed at least like five, but the mom wanted to cut it down to 1,500.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was like, I never even got an allowance when I was growing up.
My allowance was like $1.50. It was enough to get my stupid little pickled sausages from the store.
Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't get an allowance, but the thing that my mom and dad did is whatever we asked for, we got.
Yeah.
As long as we did our chores, we did good in school, and we stayed out of trouble, we got whatever the hell we wanted, really.
It's really odd. I'll say that. I think that when it comes to kids being spoiled, it is a unique experience to see them be a little upset.
Hmm.
Like,
But I feel like spoiling isn't necessarily a bad thing if you do it correctly.
oh yeah.
Like, you can spoil your kids in the right way so that they don't grow up to be entitled assholes.
Yeah, if you teach them like the value of money. Some of them think money doesn't exist. Or like their parents will just like bail them out of it.
Oh, I noticed that because when I was hanging out with that dude, we met up with his friends, and this girl was like, "Well, my daddy is gonna buy me this. My daddy doesn't care." I'm like, "My daddy will fuck me up." Unpopular opinion,
I
and
would, um,
I have
well,
one.
okay.
Birthday parties, but not any birthday parties. When parents spend like thousands and thousands of dollars for what? They're not gonna like, especially like I'm not talking about like Sweet 16 or like your 18th birthday party. I'm
Yeah.
talking about when you're like 2.
The
You ain't
parents,
gonna
it
remember
is a
that.
vanity. It's a vanity thing. It is definitely more of a thing for the parents than the child. Like the child does not care if they're at this
Yeah.
party or not.
I mean, I remember when I turned 2. Well, I don't remember it, but I've seen pictures.
Don't you? I
My
remember
mom,
one too.
my mom, had like a SpongeBob themed birthday party. She said she spent a total of $50. That
Yeah,
was it. Because I was 2.
I don't get parents who overspend, but parents who really care, that's important. The good parents, I'll be like, I'll give you a very hyper specific birthday party that you asked for because I care about you. That's fun. But like the parents who spend thousands of dollars and then they buy alcohol for said party, it's about them.
I think that's really icky.
That's an unpopular opinion. Don't bring alcohol to your children's birthday party. That's weird.
Yeah, like I feel like especially with like the Kardashians, especially like Kim, she really put the stakes too high for me because I cannot rationalize spending $100,000 on a 2-year-old's birthday party.
Well,
I can't. I can't.
the Kardashians are eccentric on their own regard.
Eccentric is an understatement, babe.
Overly eccentric.
Nah, these bitches are psychotic.
Psychotic? I think they're unique. I
Okay.
think birthday parties are kind of a waste of time. Like, especially when they're babies. Like, why are we celebrating like this? I mean, you're a baby.
I
That's
mean,
about
the
it.
first birthday, I get it. But like after my first birthday, I didn't really have big parties. Like I've never had a giant party except my sweet 16. I had like family, maybe 2 or 3 friends, but really we just ate food and hung out.
That's all my birthday
And
parties are now.
that's kind of how I like it though. I don't like going all out anymore. I'd rather just have people that I actually enjoy
Well, you
and
just ate a
not
bowl of shredded cheese on my birthday party.
I ate like 3 bowls of shredded cheese.
You ate a lot of shredded cheese. You literally pulled up my birthday party, ate all the shredded cheese, blew up my toilet, and
And then you gave me a block of cheese.
like, happy birthday, bitch. I'm gonna blow up your toilet next. And then next thing you know, the little twinks rolling up behind you to blow it up right after.
Well, the thing is, when I got to your place, because
You
I
had
live in
shit.
an hour, I had to. I went to Olive Garden with my mom, and
I
I had
remember.
a
You
lot of
brought me
pizza
fucking
there.
food.
Yeah, I brought you guys food, and when I got to your place, I didn't even say hi to you. I just I ran straight into your bathroom. I didn't bring my bags up or nothing. I had to go back out and get my bags.
I mean, I
I
like
had to
that
go.
intro better than the other one. When Chris got here, he pulled up. He starts filming immediately. Look at her move. Look at her apartment. Look at her mailbox. I'm like, bitch.
He is such a freak.
He's like, I'm so happy for her. She got her first apartment. Maddie's apartment. I can't, I'm like, bro, stop fucking filming this shit. What? corny, giving recital mom. It was.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should have been flattered or appreciated it. I mean, I appreciate it. I like the. I like. Thank you. Like, thank you. I work hard for this. But also, you just walking in like you own the place and blowing the toilet up. It seems more honorable.
I feel like it did. Because I walked in straight past you, your man, anything in there. When I came back, I'm like, hi guys. I missed you.
When you gotta shit, you gotta shit. Especially Olive Garden food. By the way, this is an unpopular opinion. Olive Garden food is. I don't think it's that great.
It's not, but I do really enjoy it. My mom wanted to get it because she hasn't had it in fucking years. And I'm like, all right, we can get it. And I drove an hour to your house so I could come stay and get my hair done. And halfway there, I felt it.
Mm,
Because the thing about me, for one, I'm lactose intolerant and I have no gallbladder.
that's what I'm
That's a
about.
bad combination. And so, where I try to stop somewhere to use the bathroom. Why the hell does your town have gas stations with no bathrooms?
We're quirky like that.
What? It was my own personal hell. I went to 3 different fucking gas stations, and I'm like, "Do you guys have a bathroom?" They're like, "We do, but it doesn't work right now." I'm like, "Why the fuck do you have it then? For
We're
what?
quirky. We
Shits
don't
and
have
giggles?"
bathrooms here.
And so when we parked at your apartment, I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm actually going to crap myself." I'm like, "This is so."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm gonna poop." And so I call you. I'm like, I don't even know which apartment yours is. And I knock. I basically sprint in. It was a fun time. And then the day of your birthday party, that night, we got back. No, we didn't even leave the venue, and I had to go.
But I only live 15 minutes from the venue, so
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't. That's one thing though. I will say this about Olive Garden: their food has laxatives in it, like
Oh, dead.
straight up shit juice. Like
Fucking poop juice.
they put something in their food. It could be all the dairy and carbs and gluten. Because Olive Garden to me is my own personal hell. If I want to go to Olive Garden,
Oh yeah.
that means I'm constipated. That means
No,
I need to let one loose in the bathroom.
you wanna know what I say about Olive Garden? Olive Garden has a special place in my heart. It always will because I really do love their food.
The
But
breadsticks are fire.
if I need to go on a diet and lose 10 pounds like that, go to Olive Garden. Straight up. We're going.
The all you can eat pasta
Because
shit, that was fun.
I'll be like, hey, I need to lose 10 pounds. Yeah? Well, Olive Garden says, no, babe, you're going to lose 20. You're going to lose 20.
You're gonna shit about 20 pounds.
There was one time I went to Olive Garden with my ex boyfriend, and it was our 2-year anniversary. And I went to the bathroom, and this was before my actual meal came out. We just had the appetizers and the bread and the soup. And I was stuck in the bathroom for like 30 minutes, and he calls me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Did you fall in? You've been in there for a while." I'm like, "I'm busy."
Shitting. I'm praying.
I'm like, "I'm taking a big dookie. Leave me alone."
I think their food is like maybe like glorified Italian.
I
It's not
want
even
you know what I want to try?
hmm.
Like an authentic Italian place ran by Italians. You know what I mean?
I think I know where one is.
I think we should go.
I live near a Greek place.
I know, I saw that.
The Greek place, I like their salads. The Greek, what is it? A Greek salad has, they love feta. That's the only, that's why I like
I've
Greek food.
I've never had Greek food.
It's not bad. That's where, oh gosh, what are those called? Those, not
I mean, we
baklava.
have Greek food like over here. I
Well,
just don't go to them.
you live in the city. Like, you
I do
live,
live. I live in a big city.
you live in a big ass city where they literally have
I
everything
live in
under
the
the,
capital.
yeah.
I literally live in the capital of our state.
Yeah. I live about an hour away from the capital of our state, so I don't really have the variety that you have there.
Mhm.
But when it comes to food, like, I really, really like unique stuff. That's why whenever we go up to Detroit, I try to get something different. And we always end up at the same Yemen coffee place because he's addicted to it.
That's another unpopular opinion. When you go on vacation, I feel like you shouldn't just eat the same things you do at home. I think you should try new things.
Yeah, like like when you went to Kentucky and you had IHOP.
Yeah, and I had, was it Tim Hort? No, Duncan.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the sun is now going.
We did try this new place and it was like home styled, like
Like
black
Italian.
grandma's cooking.
But that you can get that anywhere. You can get that here.
Yeah, but it was just it was just like a restaurant I've never been to before. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. They were cheap as hell. I got the fried chicken platter with the mashed potatoes and gravy and corn and cornbread.
Bitch.
And guess how much all that was?
Hmm.
I want you to guess.
Like $20.
$12.50.
Good prices.
No, I shit my brains out afterwards.
Yeah, no, that cornbread really came through. But still. Yeah,
Mm.
whenever we go on vacation, the one thing that I've always noticed is that always pick a place where you don't expect it to exist. Like dragging every time we're in whenever time we come visit you, we end up at like a Korean corn dog place.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I don't
And
hate
I try to
Korean
tell
corn
them
dogs.
there's more than just Korean corn dogs around here.
Yeah, like way more. But they like them. The Korean corn dogs, they're it. I don't know though, because I've never had a Korean corn dog. Have you?
Once, it's not bad, but also I'm very picky.
I feel like they're a lot of like carbs.
It sent me to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, that everything sends you to the
But
bathroom.
I feel like not having a gallbladder,
Yeah.
everything, everything, even if I sniff something too hard, I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Like there was one time I had cheesecake and I did a little sniffer test to see if it was good. Had to go. Gotta go. Having no gallbladder is actually my own personal hell
Mm.
created within my body.
Yeah.
And I can't escape it. Like I called my I called my surgeon like 2 months after I got my surgery because I got my surgery what 2 years ago now, and I told him I'm like, hey, is there any chance that you still have my gallbladder? And he's like your organ? I was like, yes. He's like, no, why? I'm like, I want it back. I don't like this. I'm like, I can't stop going to the bathroom, and I'm over it. I'm actually over it. And he's like, you're just gonna have to get used to it. I'm like, you didn't warn me about this before I got this damn surgery. Because if you warned me, I would have just put up with the pain. I would have put up with the gallbladder attacks.
Well, it's not good for you.
It it wasn't. I was in the fucking ER like every other night
Yeah.
because
It's a
with
blessing you got taken out.
my gallbladder attacks, I couldn't eat nothing. I went like days without eating because the problem was my gallbladder was full of gallstones. Gallstones are created by grease and flavor. So when I would eat, I would have to have like noodles with no type of seasoning, mashed potatoes with no butter, no salt, no pepper, no nothing. I had to eat plain rice cakes, plain
Dang.
Cheerios.
Mm.
Everything was plain. Also, check out my new tat. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Do we have any other unpopular opinions? I don't really like people in general getting too close to my man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when I have a man and I post them on social media, I hardly ever tag them. I am not going to give you ammunition? Yeah,
Like,
to come in my man's life.
you're not gonna share the socials. Like, you can't follow my man. Like, you can't talk to my
Mm.
man. You're just possessive like
You,
that.
I'm, well, I'm a very possessive person in general, not even just with my man, but with my friends too.
Would you say possessive is a good thing in a relationship?
I think it can be to a certain point. I'm
What is the
learning
extreme?
what I do. That's the
When
extreme.
okay, think about it this way. Like from least possessive to most possessive. What is the most possessive you can be in a relationship to your standard to the point where it's like, all right, this is too much?
Probably like have their passwords to everything.
Yeah.
Um, Tell them when they can and cannot go out, who they can and can't talk to. See, I've never gotten to that point of possessiveness because it's fucking insane. The point I've gotten to is I'll hint I don't like this person, or this person makes me uncomfy, or I don't think that they are a good influence on you. But what you do with that information is up to you at the end of the day. And I feel like my possessiveness comes in because I have been cheated on in every single relationship.
Unlucky.
And so, yeah, very unlucky. So I get petrified. But my mom told me something that I've been thinking about a lot recently. She said, a man is going to cheat regardless of how you feel. You
Yeah.
cannot force a man to be loyal to you, no matter how loyal you are, how good you treat him, what you do for him, what you give him. You can give him all of you and more. If he wants to cheat, he's going to do it no matter how the fuck you feel.
Oh yeah.
And that's just what happens.
Yeah, like people cheat on the most prettiest people, dude. Sabrina Carpenter got cheated on. That's one pretty
I
bitch.
know.
She got
I mean,
cheated on
look
with
at
an
Beyonce.
OnlyFans model though. Yeah, Beyonce wrote a whole revenge album.
But the thing is with her, she's still with him.
No, that motherfucker got. He saw the hold up music video with the baseball bat. He's like, you know what, bitch? Maybe I like you now. maybe we're
Maybe I like you again.
maybe we're soulmates forever, ho. I am never looking at my phone ever again. He's solid. She's scary. She is scary. And if I was her man and she posted that music video, you best leave him. Please forgive me, B.
Please,
Please,
baby. Please, baby, take me
please.
back.
That's what I'm gonna do. Because what you mean? You're walking around with a fucking baseball bat hitting shit. Crazy. Wild shit. Like riding a
What would
football.
you do?
What we mean what I do?
What would you do? Okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, out of our whole friend group, I feel like I'm the closest to your man.
Okay.
What would you do in that same
If you sent
situation?
titty pics to him?
I'm not going to, but I'm saying if it happened.
Well, I would hope not. But
I was just using me as an example because I feel like I'm the closest to him. Like I talk to him more, I hang out with him more.
yeah. He likes you
You
the
know what I
most.
mean? Yeah, he does.
I would okay, first of all, this might sound really fucking stupid.
Mhm.
But if he was like, "Oh, Mia, send me a titty pic," I'll
Mhm.
be like, "Okay." I'll first of all ask to see it because I want to make sure it actually looks good. Because if you're going to do some dumb shit, sending your photos around other people's men, make sure it's a good titty pic. Don't disappoint me.
Don't disappoint me.
Then I'll be like, "Can you kindly not do that?" As it is incredibly invasive in my relationship. And if you text me back being like, "Oh, fuck you, bitch, I don't like you anyways," and I'll be like, all right, friendship over.
Mhm.
And then I'll be like, "So, do you want the titties or what?" And if he's like, "Oh, well, I think her titties look good," I'm like, "How long we got on this lease?" That's
That's so funny.
that's what I would do.
I mean, I know for a fact that's never gonna fucking happen because I told him to his face that he's like a younger brother to me.
Isn't he a year younger than you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's younger, bitch.
Yeah, it is younger.
But I'm just saying, like, even you can see it. We don't act like friends. I feel like we more act like siblings.
Yeah, you do. You act like siblings with all the men in the group, though.
Mhm.
Both stupid, the gay one, and my boyfriend.
The gay one and your boyfriend. Yeah, I do because I don't see them as potential romantic partners. Even if you broke up with him or he broke up with you and he hits me up randomly one day saying that he liked me, I'll be like, okay, cool, bye. I
I think that would
just,
be also a little awkward for you because you would have
yeah.
to like somehow move through it.
Yeah, because you're my best friend. Like, I, that's the thing. I don't understand how these ladies share these guys because
Tell
if
me about it.
you, if you tell me you, like, are seeing this guy, you've kissed this guy, you've had a crush on this guy, you you think this guy's cute or anything really, that's not for me. That's not for
Well,
me.
even if like I don't want your leftovers. Like I don't want to
No,
taste you when I'm kissing them. Like like I don't like that
that's
idea.
the thing. If I kiss a guy, say you kissed some dude,
Okay.
and and later down the road, I kissed the same dude, and I know that you kissed him. I'm just gonna be thinking about you this whole time, and I don't want to think about my best
But
friend
didn't
while
you
I'm
do
making
that?
out with someone. Did we?
Yeah.
We did.
And that
Okay, but
concludes today's episode.
we're done.
And that concludes today's episode of the Twins of Chaos podcast, where this episode where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. And that's going to be the title. Because that's essentially all this was. Um, Remember, we'll be back. Don't worry, we're not going nowhere. We're talking to
We are going.
absolutely nobody.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start uploading Mondays and Saturdays. Maybe a day in between. Who knows?
Well, I'm on vacation soon, so we're gonna switch around a little recording sessions while I'm on vacation. We might do more than one session while I'm on vacation, more than two. But I will say this though, even if we're talking to literally no one and we get like 20 views, this is fun.
This
This
is fun. I like this. We
this
should have
is
done this years.
I could do this forever, even if I have no audience.
Yeah.
Um, Consider like a FaceTime call. Like
Yeah.
you're called these random strangers from somewhere in the Midwest. Wait, you're the
Literally.
Midwest, right?
I don't fucking know.
No, we're West. I don't want to talk about the directions are not my forte. So, yeah, we will see you next time on another episode of the Twins of Chaos podcast. Say goodbye, Mia.
Bye.